And we are back.
We're back
Yo, yo.
after international break.
International break just has a thing of making me not remember
Yeah,
players
yeah.
and know
Well,
what's happening.
it was fun.
It,
International
wa-
break was fun.
it was. Can we get right back to Liverpool winning the title? Can we go right back to who's going to win this
Nah,
Champions League? Because this international break is distracting, man. But a lot of
very
crazy things has
distracting.
been
So,
happening this international break. Because why was Soboslai and Goulier ending up in a drama with each other? Where
who is that?
Gu-
Soboslai and who?
Soboslai and Ada Goulier that plays for Real Madrid,
Yeah.
they had a beef with each other. Right, his country won Soboslai's country, Hungary, and
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Superstar was pissed and then said, "Oh, this the amount of match minutes you played." You know what I'm saying? A lot of crazy. It was crazy, man. A lot of crazy things has been going on. But
It's
let's
crazy.
start with bittersweet for Liverpool fans. Trent
Mm,
Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid.
yeah.
Good,
Yep.
bad.
We all expected it, right? It's either him or Rich James. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Rich James is never fit, right? So obviously, Trent is the next person,
Is this
and
the
Trent wants
best?
to win
Is
more
this the
games.
best decision for Trent? You being in Trent's shoes, am I going to Real Madrid? Is this the next step in my career? Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
but every player wants to play for Real Madrid. You will not see a player
Mhm.
that says, "Oh, I don't want. Please, keep it. I don't want to play for Real Madrid." They all want to play for Real Madrid. That's their height,
Of their
right?
career.
Unfortunately, Liverpool is here. Then you have Real Madrid. So it's a step.
Liverpool.
It's stepping up.
You said
It's
Liverpool is
stepping
here.
up. Liverpool is here. Then we have Real Madrid. It's
Okay,
stepping up. So it's
fair.
fair. Yeah.
But the deal though, because it's
Mm.
going there almost like free agents, right? That doesn't make
Not
any sense.
almost like he's a free agent.
It doesn't
He
make
will
any
have
sense
a
because how are
very
they
very
getting
nice.
Mbappe? They are getting Mbappe free, Rudiger
That's
free,
why.
Trent free.
That's why they are Real
That's
Madrid.
crazy. That's
That's
really
why.
crazy.
So yeah, yeah.
But it's sad. At least Conor Bradley is there to replace, you know, Trent
I
leaving.
I think
Maybe.
Liverpool has they've tried everything they can. Right?
Hmm.
They can. How do I say it? Players will always come. Players will always go.
Mm,
Right? You saw Alonso when Alonso was in Liverpool. Right? He
yeah.
left to Real Madrid. Liverpool is still a club. Is still existing.
Hmm.
Right? The club
It's
is
just
still
it's the
existing.
nature of
Right?
the job, nature of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Players will
So
come
if
and
he
go.
wants to go, if he doesn't want, they've tried to convince him with money and everything. So that's fine.
But he definitely is an important player for Liverpool, right? Because losing Trent, because he's the assistant captain,
Yeah,
he's Liverpool's boy. He's expected to
yeah,
like one day
yeah,
become the captain of the team. So it's
yeah.
like
That's
you're not just losing a very good player, you're also losing like a homegrown talent.
homegrown talent. That's true.
It's like losing like a Steven Gerrard. You expect players like Trent to be
Sort of.
loyal like
Yeah,
how was loyal to Barcelona. You want players
yeah.
like
That's
Trent to
true.
be loyal, like how loyal and stay there for years, but
Yeah,
it's
but
crazy.
if you even look at it, who is of more important, Trent or Salah?
At this point, I think
If
I'll
you
pick
were to pick one, who would you pick?
to give a contract. No
Yes,
bias.
to sign.
No, okay. Based on this season, no bias. Based on this season alone, I would say
Based on
Salah.
the last 5 seasons,
Okay, last 5 seasons, because Salah is an attacker, right? You need someone to
I would
convert, and
say
Salah has been
Salah
consistent.
any
Of
day,
course, we say
anytime.
Salah, but you cannot
Yeah.
rule out the fact that Trent is also an important player for
Eh,
Liverpool. There's so many games where he has the vision that he brings into the game, finding players, some crazy passes that he gives. Those things are important.
he's excellent though, but yeah, you guys can. Okay, the question is, can you do without Trent?
We
You
can do
can.
without Trent. We can.
Yes. So
No, we
Trent is
can
a
do without Trent.
luxury.
No,
Trent is a luxury for you guys.
well,
If you
what
don't
happens
have
if
Trent, you won't die.
fair, fair?
Yeah.
If Trent
But
goes, it's not going to be so
as it
bad.
is now, Salah is not a
But
luxury.
Salah is getting old.
Yeah, but you guys don't have a replacement, right?
I still don't think.
You take Salah from your team, you're taking 20 goals per season.
True.
So how do
True.
you replace that?
True. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
think
It still
Liverpool.
comes. It still comes from that. It still comes from that bias of being
Mm,
like homegrown youth academy player.
I
There's
understand
still
what you're
that
saying.
feeling of
Like
like, damn,
Liverpool through and through, you want it to be
yeah,
there.
you would want to keep that type of player because those are
I
guys
had
that play for the
I
bag,
had
right?
this Chelsea fans who I had the same what they call it now, bias when it came to Mason Mount, right?
Messi
Uh,
Mount. I thought you didn't like Messi
yes,
Mount.
we
You
no we
literally
love
on this.
no no
Ah,
I
damn.
hate no let me
You
explain why I hate Mason
you
Mount
literally
now.
throw Messi Mount all the
Why
time.
I hate Mason Mount now is because of the way he left us.
Okay.
Do you get? We love
Mm-hmm.
Mason Mount. I don't
Mm-hmm.
mind Mason Mount being in Chelsea, being on the bench, just coming on. Our boy is coming on. He's there. He's succeeding. Do you get
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But the
Yeah.
way he just trashed all the goodbye message was even recorded before he signed the Man U contract. Like
Is
kind
it
of
is it him leaving? Is it him leaving Chelsea or leaving to Man U? Because those are
leaving
two
the
completely
way he
different things.
left. Number one was a major
And
issue,
and also the
right?
club he
So
went to. Does
no,
did I
you
did
can
I?
go to Man U now. We sell to Man U.
Mm,
We've sold matter to Man U. We've sold players to Man U. So that's not a problem. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Salah needs to sign an extra deal, right? But yeah,
yeah, but it's true. Just like what Daniel said, Trent is good, but I don't think Liverpool will miss him. At this point, we
yeah,
already have Conor Bradley, so I guess this is his chance to step up and and
yeah.
cook. Let's see what happens. But we're talking about Man U Chelsea. What's happening with this Sancho and Chelsea drama? With
Oh, you see,
Sancho needs to go back to
I
Man
don't.
U. Man U don't want Sancho.
It's just a Man U and Chelsea now. It's just a case of how do I say it now? The way I look at it, let's start from the beginning. We
Hmm.
sell players to Man U.
Yeah.
Maybe we've not really bought much from Man U. Do you get?
Hmm.
But obviously, we sold an expired goods to Man U, which was making Mount. Yes,
Okay.
an
Okay.
expired product.
You're
Do you
trolling
get?
Messi Mount now. You see,
We
you're
cover,
trolling me again.
yes, it's an
Okay.
expired product. Man, you didn't know. We packaged it properly. We gave them
Hmm.
60 million gone. When the
Hmm.
thing has shipped already, no
Hmm.
return policy. You've already once you open the present, that's all.
That's
Do you
it.
get? Man, you never found out that this guy 60 million in the bin. Do you get? So now it's a case of Man you
We
now
don't,
say, okay, oh, we had somebody we package the package Sancho and gave us. We said with obligation.
but if you compare, though, if you compare Sancho for Mount,
Sancho is,
you
Sancho is
compare,
better. We have
yeah.
Dan on the chat. He will tell us if Sancho or Mount who is better. Oh my god. The
So,
thing is that I don't know,
mhm,
but it's just weird that Chelsea went for Sancho, obligation to
mhm.
buy. Now the the
But
coach
what would
doesn't
be
they
Maresca's
like his
reasoning?
attitude,
Yeah, but what would be his reasoning
right?
towards saying I don't want Sancho anymore? Because he almost felt like Sancho was
Yeah,
Maresca's
because
boy,
his goal
right?
and assist his contribution has reduced, right?
But
There's
that's
no
reduced across the board for Chelsea players in general, right?
yeah, so
Because
that's what I'm
Kopama
saying.
is not performing
Yeah,
as
so
well as
Kopama, there are a lot of them that are not performing well, right?
even Madueke is
Kopama
not
in
that
9 games.
Madueke is not that great too. So you can't just be
Yes,
pointing out Sancho and
yeah.
Chelsea
So
saying drop.
it's just like all of them dipped at the same time, but they will pick on someone, right? They will pick on someone, but the case is like
Mhm.
to me, I don't feel Sancho is bad. I've watched his game, but sometimes he can be lazy.
Do you
I'm
mean like
seeing what
defensive support, not falling back?
just generally sometimes like I didn't get it before when Man U fans were always complaining about him, Sancho. But after some this period, when the chips are down, you
Mm-hmm. You
begin
need
to see
goals.
when everybody is bad, you
Mm-hmm.
begin to compare how bad and worse somebody is. You get what I'm saying? You
True.
compare Kopama's bad with Nicola Jackson is injured, right? With
Yeah.
everybody, you now be like, Sancho is really worst during this time. So,
Mm-hmm.
but to be honest, they are all not great, right? But
Yeah.
now Chelsea are trying. But the funny thing, the club is now saying, "Oh, we are not cheap. We are not like pulling out of the deal." But obviously, Man U has told
Oh,
Chelsea now, pay 5 million if you don't want him.
But this doesn't
So
favor Sancho because he will not want to go back to Man U, right? I don't think Amorim has Sancho in his plans in any
Sancho,
way.
Sancho,
So going back to Man U is
Sancho.
the wrong decision for Sancho.
No, you have to
You
go
know,
back
do
to
all you
Dortmund.
can to
To
stay in
yeah,
Chelsea at this point.
I think for Sancho is a case of even like at this time now they are trying to. I think they are trying to ramp everything up to say, bro, we need something from you.
Hmm.
Do you
Like
the coach is,
incentivize him
Maresca is like that.
more.
Yes, Maresca is like that, right? He
Mm-hmm.
will come out and he has not done it to Sancho, but he will come out and like Madrid criticize you in one kind of funny way.
Mm-hmm.
Then you now pick up
Is Sancho a first team
Jackson.
player? Be honest. Is Sancho a first team player for Chelsea? Because
Currently,
Sancho
no,
feels like
no,
a sub, like a
no,
bench player. You know,
no.
I
My
don't get the
Dan
point.
is saying I beg. Dan is saying I beg. We don't need Sancho back. Man, you need hardworking
Yeah,
players.
Sancho doesn't give Sancho even at Man U.
Yeah,
Sancho has never given
yeah.
you
He's
want
a
to
bit
start him.
lazy. He's a
You
bit
know,
lazy.
he's
Sancho is a
giving
bit lazy.
60 something minutes, 70 something minutes bringing
Yeah,
Sancho. Doesn't give
yeah.
first team player. But
You're
a
right.
lot of crazy things.
And as it is, like Nkunku plays that role. So
Mhm.
right, but so going to we just finished international break, right? If you were to
Crazy
look
things
at,
happened.
you said,
Crazy
what?
things happened this international break. Crazy things happened.
What would you say was a highlight of
There were
this
so
in
many
terms of
highlights. There were so many highlights. Let's Soboslai with his drama with Goulier was a highlight. I'm like, Soboslai,
okay,
what is this trolling you're doing? You know, posting the amount of minutes he has played for Real Madrid. That hit the
no, that
news.
was bad. That was bad.
Brazil, Argentina.
Yeah, that was bad.
Brazil,
Yeah,
Argentina.
Brazil Argentina was a highlight. Oh my god.
Brazil,
Austin just said
Argentina.
Brazil.
Yeah.
They sacked their coach. The coach is
What's going
gone.
on?
My brother,
It-
the fight was terrible in
I
the
don't
River
understand
Plate
Brazil.
Stadium.
I don't understand Brazil. With
Ah,
all the talent Brazil have, what's going on with their
yeah.
national team? Is it a coaching problem, or the players are just not, they're just not coming together,
My
they're just not playing
brother,
as a team.
you guys should comment me. I feel that Brazil, the current Brazil squad, they're average.
Mhm. And
They're
you can't call
average.
Vinicius Junior average
No, I
and
can only mention
Rodrigo.
like three. No, I can mention like only
No,
four
average is a
people. The rest
stretch.
are average.
They
What
have world class players. Okay,
is the
okay. Argentina
Austin?
players, are they not average as well? You
They
can find
are
average players.
hardworking. Argentina players are
No, but
hardworking.
they're
Exactly what
average
Austin
now.
is
Like
saying.
if you look
No, no,
at
no,
if
no.
you look no, but if you look at the quality of the players, forget what
Yeah.
they do in the game. You look at the quality of the players. Will you call some players world class on the Argentinian team? Like, for example, even your
Yeah,
player, what's his name,
no,
Enzo.
Enzo.
What's
Go
his
and see what Enzo does for Argentina
Enzo?
now.
But you will not call Enzo a world class player now.
He's a
Enzo,
world class player. When he plays for Argentina, he's different. Eh?
no, but
Oh
if
my,
you look at Enzo, would you look at Enzo and say, and this player, Enzo, is a world class
yes,
player?
he's a world for Argentina. When he puts on that Argentina
I think
jersey,
talent wise, Argentina and Brazil have about the same. If you look
ah,
at it, really, talent
oh my
wise,
God, Kingsley, their
and they need to
defense
out
is the
the
unknown gunmen in defense. First of all,
who
and
are
the
the
Samba, right? They've left their traditional football, like Austin is saying. Samba is their they are no more playing. I don't understand what kind of football they are playing,
hmm,
right? As a team, like the Brazilian team, what do they play?
Brazil needs a generational readjust. They do, because I'm telling you, when you look at the Argentina team, the Brazil team, they have about
Yeah.
the same level of talent. Maybe okay, maybe Messi.
They are more
Maybe
hardworking.
Messi was that like generational talent, world class player that
Yeah,
everything was
but
built
Messi
around.
was not
But
even there.
yeah, but exactly. No, I'm just comparing team for
Yes,
team,
yes, yeah,
right?
yeah.
But also Brazil they had Neymar. You get what I'm saying? So
True, true. They had
it's
Neymar.
about the
Yeah, you're
same.
right.
It's about the
Yeah.
same. But for it to be so far, Brazil have not been able to beat Argentina in the last 5 games that they've played.
This current Argentina, if they go to World Cup, they are coming back in the first round. Yes, it's like you don't even understand. You can see, say Brazilian player also say Brazilian players are confused between playing Samba and European style. Like
It's true.
the Brazil team, the way they look like a bunch of strangers that were put together by
Mm-hmm.
force.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's the way.
Yeah.
That's the way they play that game. Like they force them to play. I'm just like, what are these guys doing? They don't know coordination.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's just doing their own. Guys in Real Madrid are doing their own. Guys in, and they were
Mm-hmm.
just some unknown. I saw this guy from Wolves playing. I just like, seriously, from Wolves, right?
Why
Not
are you
that I'm
saying it like
saying,
that?
not that I'm saying he's not a star, but he's a star boy for Wolves. What is Wolves like? Come on,
Yeah.
you could aim higher. This guy from West Ham is there too. I'm just like, West Ham.
Paqueta.
Yes, I like.
No, but Paqueta is a
And
player, though.
Paqueta has been
Paqueta is a
average for West
player.
Ham.
No, but
He's been
Paqueta is
average
not.
for West Ham,
Anyway, Paqueta
right?
is a good
I
player.
saw I saw another defender that plays for Wolves in Brazilian
Mhm.
defense.
What of
So what are we
Joelinton?
saying?
Joelinton is Brazilian now. Joelinton too is
Even
okay.
Joelinton, I don't know if I can't remember if Joelinton played, but even Joelinton is he not average? What football? Like this is the first Brazilian squad I'm seeing that
Oh, okay,
they are
okay. We're talking about you've been talking about Samba European style, Samba European style. If the Brazil team go back to this Samba style of football, would it guarantee them success?
to guarantee them getting to quarterfinal in World Cup.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, serious. Samba football will guarantee them at least this current Brazil team cannot pass second round.
Hmm.
They
So
can't. Who are they going to beat? Maybe
this
Hungary.
current
Even
Brazil,
Hungary. They can't even beat Hungary. They can't beat Croatia. I'm talking of Europe.
mm-hmm.
Even okay, let me not push it. I wanted to say Ghana, but that
Ghana,
that
Ghana.
that would be too much. That would be too much.
Nah, stop.
That
Nah,
would be too much.
stop.
That would be too much.
But what are you looking? So let's give our predictions. World Cup 2026. Who do
Yeah,
you think is going to win the World Cup 2026?
I'm Team
So
Canada now. Team Canada.
be realistic. Be
My
realistic.
boys are
Put
cooking.
forward a team that can actually.
Oluwaseyi striking for us. What are you saying? Enough Niger guys are playing for Canada now.
No. Like be serious. Like put out a serious team. You think that can actually win it?
Oh.
No. Serious. A team that you think
Who
can
is
actually
first of
win it.
all? I'll ask you, who is hosting World Cup? Who is hosting the next World Cup?
The United States. United States hosting
Not
World Cup.
just United States.
Okay, Canada, right?
And
And Canada. Okay, United States and Canada.
I think Mexico is
And
part
Mexico,
two.
yeah, okay, yeah.
So
So
it's
who do
home
you
soil.
think? Who do you think would win?
First of all, home advantage. America currently they are useless. Pochettino is not a good coach. Yes. What are you saying?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Austin is
Yeah.
mentioning France, right? And as
Mhm.
Brazil is, can Brazil beat France?
France.
Omo,
France.
you know the
France is
game. You
always
know
a
the game.
guaranteed semi-final team. France is like a semi-final team.
You know the team I watched. The game I watched that I said, "Oh my God, Brazil has fallen behind."
Mhm.
During I watched Netherlands, Spain, Kingsley. I was
Oh,
I
Netherlands,
was
Spain.
amazed. I was
Spain?
like the
No,
level
Spain.
the level of football from Netherlands was
Hmm.
good. Was Kingsley. Even
Even
if
Spain
Brazil
is a
meets
team. Even Spain is a team, though.
even Netherlands, like if Brazil meets Netherlands, they can't win Netherlands as they are.
It's going to be a tough World
So
Cup 2026. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
Portugal,
But
that the
yeah,
same Portugal.
Portugal. I actually had Portugal as my prediction. This might be CR7's World Cup. This
Nah,
might be Cristiano's. Hey, Cristiano. Okay.
has he won
Cristiano
World Cup? He's never won
he has
World
not won
Cup
World
now.
Cup. Cristiano wins the World Cup. What is the Messi and Cristiano debate now? It's dead.
He's
It's
dead,
dead.
actually. He's
It's
dead.
dead because now he has played in he has played in different leagues. He has played in
So,
Saudi, Premier
but
League,
how
La Liga, everywhere.
so
You
Cristiano will be
understand?
how old? 41 then?
Hey, Cristiano, what is Cristiano right now? 39, 40?
He should be
I
around
guess you'll be about
he should be
40,
around
40,
40. But
41, 40, 41. But if he wins,
Portugal, yeah, Portugal, they have good players.
they do. Nuno Mendes plays for Portugal. You remember? Nuno Mendes plays
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Portugal.
they have
So
good players.
they have Leao, right? Leao
Austin
plays for
is saying that
Portugal.
Ronaldo might be lucky. True.
He might be. This might be
True, I
Portugal's
think.
World Cup.
Yeah,
This might be
yeah.
Portugal's World Cup. Damn, this World Cup.
I don't think so. Maybe the highest they will go to will be a semi-final, quarter-final.
You don't see Portugal winning.
Nah, I don't think so. But maybe he might be lucky. You know, Ronaldo has one kind of luck, right? He might be lucky.
But he deserves it though. Like, if there's any player that deserves that World Cup,
My brother, there's no player
you
that
know,
deserves anything.
but like, to crown Ronaldo's career, that World Cup will just be the final. Like,
Immediately the
he will go
brother
and
wins World
retire.
Cup. The next day he's retired.
Retired, exactly. Like, this will be
Is your almost Saudi? I no play again. Oh, bye bye. I'm done. You just hang his boots. Immediately he wins the World Cup, he's done.
yeah, that's
Right?
it.
So
Anyways, the Premier League has been known to have a lot of errors, VAR, complaining. It's about time the semi-automated system comes, right?
yeah.
So, what do you think about how the semi-automated system will come in to change the game? Oh wait,
Yeah,
Austin said if we rule out luck, Portugal does stand a chance, but you never know. True,
that's what I'm
you
saying.
never
Like
know.
Portugal,
You
they're
never know.
just, how do I say it now?
You
They're
never know.
the only advice I will
Mhm.
give them, don't take Joao Felix. Look for somebody else.
But who would they replace Joao Felix with?
I don't know, but just look for someone else. Forget about Felix. Just look for someone else to take.
Mm.
Forget about Felix. Felix is nah,
It's not quality.
nah, nah. It's not good. It's not good.
Okay, let's wrap up this conversation. Andy, what do you think about the semi-automated system coming into the Premier League?
Premier League. You know one thing I hate about the Premier League. The whole world has moved on.
Mm-hmm.
World Cup, FIFA, whatever. Everybody, you even UEFA,
Mm-hmm.
they still want to draw lines. You see that line? They
Mm-hmm.
want to be drawing line.
Mm-hmm.
So that if you are a supporter of Tottenham, you are a coach, a referee that supports Tottenham, or a referee that supports whatever club,
Mm-hmm.
you support Man U. If Man City is playing,
Mm-hmm.
you draw that line. Obviously, you shift the line small, or you
Mm-hmm.
don't tell referee go and check. So Premier League is just, we need that semi-automated. That's the conclusion.
Do you know one game
Somebody,
that comes to my mind?
which
Remember
game?
Liverpool, Tottenham,
Tottenham.
Luis
That
Diaz,
was a disgrace.
Luis Diaz. I with that game,
Disgrace.
that game
Disgrace.
is in my brain. Every single time
It's
I
in
think of how
everybody's
bad
brain.
we went on.
Ev-
We went. I think we went on to draw that game or lose that
yeah,
game. Lose
yeah.
that game. We went on to
You
lose that
guys
game.
lost. You
We
guys
lost
lost.
that game. Matip own goal. I will never forget that game. That was, yeah. It's about time. It's about
Yeah,
time because Premier League referees are cheating. So it's about time
yeah.
that things change. But anyways, what
But
are your final thoughts?
they are starting it this weekend
With the
for
games
the
that are
FA
happening this
Cup.
weekend?
Yeah, so we'll see. Any predictions for FA Cup games? Bournemouth Man City is the one I want to watch because
Bournemouth Man City is a very tough game.
I feel Man City is out. There's
It's a
nothing
very
at
tough
them.
game. But
They are out.
you never can say,
Nah,
it's City. I know City have not been good this season, but still, you never can
they are
say.
out. They are out. They are out. Like there's nothing you can tell me. They are out. They are done.
Why are you saying that with so much confidence though? Why are you saying it like
I'm
that?
sure because like any see the thing is that when City plays any currently the state in which City is right
Mm-hmm.
transition stage, any team they play that is quick, they don't give them breathing space. They don't respect them. They can't.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get anything from those games.
Mm.
The maximum they will get is draw. Do you
Mm.
get? And it's
Yeah.
Bournemouth's house, right? So Austin is saying he's talking about for
No,
like World
for the
Cup. He
World
said
Cup, right?
my ranking for top six teams:
Mm-hmm.
France, Spain, Holland, Germany. Germany is also there. Argentina and
Germany,
Portugal. Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know. France, yes. Spain, yes. Holland,
I
that's
think
Netherlands,
Argentina,
yes.
Spain,
Argentina,
and
yes.
France.
Portugal,
Or
yes.
even
Germany,
Netherlands too are good.
yeah. But Germany, I don't know. I don't know about Germany though. Germany, they've
Yeah.
not really been, at least to me. based on the last.
What of England? Austin, what of England? Guys, what nobody's mentioning England.
Yeah,
Tuku,
England
Thomas
have the
Tuku.
team. They have the team for it though. They
Maybe
have the
this is
team.
and you know Tuchel is a cup coach. He knows how to win things, right?
Hmm. Plus,
So I'm
plus the
not
boys that they've added to the team to manage to be Skelly. You know
yeah,
that
yeah.
those are great additions.
What's he say? I beg leave England.
Wow, you guys are ruling out England. England is actually a strong squad. They have a
Yeah, they
strong
do.
squad.
Yeah, they have a good squad. I'll say okay, there's one thing I'm sure of.
Hmm.
If England meets Brazil, England will remove Brazil.
Why wait? Why you just ruling out Brazil from
But
everything?
this
Brazil, they are
that
not good. They are not good.
did
They are
you
not
watch
good.
these guys? Do you I don't know if you that game was a disaster, like terrible, terrible.
Mm.
Was really bad. Do you get so that's it.
Yeah, the fans put too much pressure on their players. Yeah, that's true. Fans put too much pressure on their players, but I don't know. This World Cup is going to be one where it would really shock us. I guess we'll really be shocked,
We'll be shocked when
because
Canada wins it.
okay. So, what are your final thoughts? Final thoughts. What has been your biggest, shocker so far? And what are your final thoughts moving on?
Is it with the international break or
Yeah,
what in particular?
with the international break.
Uh, I think the European League of Nations, like they have a league they
Hmm.
are playing, right? Um, I think the quality of football in Europe is increasing.
Hmm.
Is really increasing, whether we like it or not. Is increasing.
Hmm.
It's so evident. The quality is increasing,
Hmm.
right? Um, I was impressed with Thomas Tuchel.
Hmm.
I was impressed with Thomas Tuchel. This Argentina coach, he's good. I don't know whether he's just good for international football, but I'm beginning to think like this guy should get into club football because the way they play is, me, I coach, right? So I just try to look at these guys' tactics, the way they switch the ball, the way they move teams around. I'm just like, wow, this is good. It's simple. He keeps it simple. Two touches at the back, he's going long. He doesn't do all this. Two touches at the back, he's switching. Switching is going long. Like they're not beating around the bush of let's pass, let's no, he's not doing that, right?
Hmm.
And then we'll see. South American teams, we've not seen so much from them. Uruguay has improved,
Hmm.
right? Since the former Leeds coach took over. You know that Leeds coach, I think he's still the one that Bielsa, I think it's Marcelo Bielsa that is the coach of Uruguay.
I don't know the coach of Uruguay, but
Yeah, maybe I'm not sure if he's still there, but
mhm.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah.
but the Premier League, we're having the FA Cup this weekend, right?
Hmm.
And the highlights of that will be Bournemouth, Man City. The
Hmm.
other games that are coming up, I don't know. They are going to test the semi-automated stuff. Let's see.
If it will
Let's
actually work.
let's even see. Maybe they will find a way to cheat with that one. We don't know,
Mm.
right? Because UEFA uses semi-automated. I think the World Cup uses semi-automated too.
I think everything uses semi-automated, apart from
Good.
maybe the Premier League
Except
have just not
except the
gotten it.
Premier League that is backward,
Mhm.
right? They want to draw lines. So yeah, but how would you? Okay, let's. I think let's use the Premier League to round up, right?
Mhm.
Okay, before we go into the Premier, okay, let's go into the Premier League now. I don't know why. Is it just me or I don't know if clubs are looking at Victor Osimhen?
Like to sign Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, yeah.
Do
Like
Are you
maybe
asking if clubs want to sign him or clubs should sign him?
yeah, they should. Let me type Osimhen, like Osimhen's goals.
Why are you saying that? Because Osimhen is cooking in Galatasaray.
He's cooking there, but people will say, "Oh, that's Galatasaray, that's Turkish league." But come on, this guy has been anywhere he goes, he cooks. He cooks.
I think the person that will be on clubs, at least most clubs be on most clubs radar would be Isak as a striker. I know
Okay.
Arsenal is in the
Yeah,
running
that's
to
true.
sign Isak. I don't know if Isak will go to Arsenal. I've heard some rumors
Never.
that Liverpool might be interested in signing Isak. So I think
Are
Isak is
you
a player.
wishing your club is are you wishing your club is in for Isak, or you're just saying
I'm
they are
wishing,
going
but
going
I also heard that rumor too. I'm wishing that happens, but I also heard that rumor too. Yeah, Isak is a top player. So I mean, if you look at Osimhen, Isak, who will you really go for?
Mm,
If you put the two of them, Osimhen, Isak, who you like? Isak can do everything. He can dribble. He can play
I
him as a
think
winger.
mm,
Can play him as a false nine. You can play him as a traditional nine. He can play on the right wing. Isak, Isak can do everything.
I think
I mean,
Osimhen has 26 goals. So I'll pick Osimhen any day, anytime.
but 26 goals in Turkish league, bro. Like, so 26
Yeah.
goals where? 26 goals where? You have to put like where the 26 goals are coming from.
Everybody is saying Isak.
Yeah, Isak gives great passes too. I didn't even mention that killer passes can. Oh, let me take it back. Isak can dribble. Isak can give
Yes.
killer passes. Isak can
Yeah.
score. You
Yeah.
don't want your keeper
He
one on
can
one with
even play
Isak.
on the wing.
You don't want your keeper one on one with Isak. You don't
Oh
want that. You
no,
really don't want that. He can
no.
play on the left wing. He can play on the
Yeah.
right wing. He can play as a false nine. He
I
can
think
play as an
Isak
attacking
is better.
midfielder. He can be
Isak is
so.
better.
I've not seen any name
Yeah.
one forward right now in the Premier League that is as
Mm.
clinical and as versatile as Isak.
There's no one.
There's no one that can play that
There's
many.
actually no one. Yeah.
There's actually
There's
no
no
one that
one.
can do that. There are some players that
Yeah.
can
there's
try,
no-
but not on the level at which he's playing right now, and he's on fire. So that's why most teams will want to go for Isak. I'll be surprised if Isak doesn't get this summer. Isak doesn't have one of the biggest um
But
transfers
was his
signings.
release? Was his release clause?
I don't know his release clause, but Isak right now in the market will definitely be going for 150 million and
Eh?
above.
No, that's too
What's
much.
eh? What's eh? What do you mean that's too much? How much did you sign Caicedo for?
Forget Chelsea
I don't know.
now.
How much did you sign Enzo for? How much did you sign
Chelsea are
Caicedo for?
just a package daycare that
Isak
sign
is going
every.
for Isak is going for nothing less than 150 million
That's too
pounds
much.
or euros, whatever.
That's too much. That installment is for
That's
10
not too.
years.
If Darwin Nunes can go for 96 million,
You guys just
then
wanted to
Isak.
get more money.
No. Nunes is not even half as clinical as Isak.
Is he as clinical as Nicholas Jackson?
Let's
No.
leave all these players out of the conversation. But but definitely when you look at strikers right now, Isak
Yeah.
definitely will be on the top of most Premier League clubs list.
So are you saying so Premier League now? What's the next? Let me see Premier League matches. I'm curious to see fixtures. Let me see
Hmm.
fixtures. So what are you saying? Is Liverpool on track for their Premier League title?
We've won this title, bro. Like Liverpool has won this title. I don't know why we're still having this conversation. We should be talking about next season. We should be talking about
Hey,
transfers. We should be talking
don't get
about
your hopes up.
no. We should be talking
Oh.
about next season. We should be talking about
The next Omo, there are tough games coming up. Nottingham, I'm seeing Nottingham Forest Man U. Is Dan still in this chat?
Austin said Google AI
Yeah.
suggests 150 million pounds as purchase for Isak. Spot
Ah,
on. Spot on.
AI.
Spot on. You
Oh
see,
my God. That's
yeah,
ridiculous.
Liverpool, yeah. Let me put this on the screen, man, so everybody sees. Liverpool wins the league, so everybody can see that.
Liverpool wins
Make
the
sure
league.
everybody sees. We're winning this league. Like we won it already. I'm just waiting for the next home game when they hand us this trophy, and then we move on. And the
But
slot
who is Liverpool playing next?
and
That's
the
what I'm
slot
just
to and the slot
interested.
to have won the Premier League before Arteta won the
You
Premier
guys
League.
are playing Everton next. Ha ha ha.
Wait,
Ah,
at Anfield. Everton at Anfield.
yeah. Can you win them?
Of course, we'll beat Everton.
Ah,
Of course, we'll beat Everton at Anfield.
I doubt it, but mm,
Next
I
game, bro.
doubt.
Like
I doubt if
we'll
you
beat
guys
we'll,
can beat.
we'll
I
beat
doubt if you
Everton.
can beat. Okay, after Everton is Fulham away.
Fulham away is challenging,
Yeah,
but Fulham is not strong enough.
you think so?
But like you literally Liverpool are out of every single trophy, right? The
You
only
are
thing
right.
that is the
That's the
only thing
only thing you have
that is
to
left
win.
is
Yeah,
Premier
yeah, yeah.
League. So are you telling
You are
me
right.
the only
Yeah,
like we will not put
Arsenal
in
are
our
still in the
best?
Champions League.
Yeah, their
You
teams
are
are still
right.
in Champions League. Teams are still in
Yeah,
FA
yeah,
Cup.
yeah.
And all the only focus we have is Premier League. Which
Austin is saying. Austin is saying reality check. You can't depend on Arsenal to catch overtaking. True.
you
Arsenal
can't
are
depend
they are
on
not
Arsenal to
just
you can't
nah.
depend on Arsenal to do anything. And right now, like
Yeah.
Arsenal, they have a lot of injured players.
That's the only saving grace Liverpool has. You know, if it was Man City
No, no, no,
chasing
no.
you, if it was Man City chasing you, you would not be talking like this.
But
You
Man
just
City
be
is not
like, oh,
chasing
I'm
me
humble,
now.
bro.
No, but Man City
I'm
is not
humble,
chasing me
bro.
now.
Yeah, but if it was Man City chasing you at second, you'll be humble than this, right?
Yes,
Because it's
fair. I'll
Arsenal,
be humble. I'll be humble. I'll be
right?
humble. But
Yeah,
Man City is
Arsenal,
not
you
chasing
can't
now.
rely on them. It's the week that you people draw that they will draw or you lose, right?
But I don't.
That's been
To be
Arsenal.
honest, I don't even see Liverpool losing any game moving forward. I see us
What's
maybe
the
we might draw some games, but I see us winning most of the games that we have left. To be honest, I see us beating Everton. I see us beating Fulham. Like all the small teams that we're going to play, we beat, and then the big teams maybe we draw, or maybe
draw?
we draw one or two small teams
But you
at
just
home.
need to win the next 5 games.
Next 5 games,
That's all.
that
Don't
cannot be
care.
too
Anybody
difficult.
that comes next 5 games, you beat them. That's
Mm-hmm.
all. That's your
Yeah,
focus,
I don't think
right?
that should be
So
difficult. Like
yeah.
rest the boys, get them in the most top shape for every game. There's no other games you guys are playing,
Mm.
right? So this might be a master plan from an slot. Get out of all the
To get out of all the competitions. Brother, they removed you from Champions League. You say get out from all the guys. I saw your face that week. It felt like they put ice water on you. Get out from which competition? Even and his Lord could not believe his eyes. My brother was shocked. Which guy get out
I was
from all
in
the
severe
competitions?
pain.
You were kicked out. You were kicked
I
out.
was in severe pains, man. I was in
No,
severe pains. Man, they kicked
no.
us out of PSG.
Ah,
That was
but
sad.
but now, like I don't like Arsenal. I don't know. Do we have any Arsenal fans in the chat? If you're an
I'm sure
Arsenal fan,
they'll hide. But if you're an
just
Arsenal
put
fan,
Arsenal. If you're an Arsenal
put
fan, just put Arsenal. Let's know.
Put Arsenal in the
You will
chat.
not see
Arsenal
them.
fans.
You will not see them. But the thing now is we should take this thing serious. So
Mhm.
Ateta is about to go trophyless again and finish second. Austin say he likes Arsenal. He didn't say I'm an Arsenal fan.
Liking Arsenal is
I
different from
like.
being an liking
I
Arsenal is
like.
different from being an Arsenal fan.
He said Kano Wanko. Those were different days. Those are different people. Not these people, no Odigan and all these guys are parading themselves now. Right?
Yeah,
But
what were you
but
asking me?
Arteta now, like I
Ateta.
feel pity actually, right? It's
Why? Why do
about
you feel pity for Ateta?
us to say I used to be a fan like 1998.
Severe pains.
Go be say severe pains.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god. But do you know that Arteta now, nobody people are not taking this thing serious, but it's serious,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Arteta is about going trophyless again
And it's slot to have won the Premier League before Ateta, and he just came in his
before
first
him.
season. Imagine I know people will say
Kingsley,
it's Klopp's team, yada yada,
it
whatever.
doesn't
We don't care.
matter. Are
It's
you not
still,
meant to organize the
it's still
tactics,
exactly. He's still going
right?
to win the Premier League before Ateta. Knock on wood. I don't jinx us, but yeah, that
It's terrible.
that's
It's
going to
terrible.
happen. It's going to
It's
happen for
terrible.
sure.
But let's put this scenario out there. I don't know what people will say. What if Arsenal wins the Champions League?
I think it would be a bigger clout for Arsenal fans to. I
Hmm.
think first thing is win
Would they
something.
prefer? Would they?
I
I
think
think
Arsenal fans just want to win something. I
you
think they
think
just want
so.
to win something. I think they want
Okay.
to win something. But if they could win something,
Yeah.
yes, win the Premier League. But if you could really put that icing on the cake, yeah,
yeah,
win the Champions League, right?
yeah,
Because that will give
and
you
that
mouth,
and
that will
that's
give
the
you clout.
that's the thing we've always said about Arteta, right? His obsession with the Premier League,
Hmm.
right?
Let's put this comment from Austin. If Arsenal does not sell their best players in the next 5 years, they will win the league. That's true, right? That's
Possible,
true.
possible.
That's true. Like they have
Yeah,
some,
but
yeah.
yeah, because then they are getting more matured, right? They are getting
Mm-hmm.
more matured,
Exactly.
consistent, right?
Consistency
So
pays. Exactly.
yeah,
Consistency
yeah,
pays.
yeah, yeah.
So I think so. I do believe. I feel like Arsenal have
Mm.
had different opportunities to win the league, and then they threw it away.
They treat God.
Two seasons ago, it was
Ah,
theirs to win.
that was
It
it.
was
Yeah,
theirs to win.
lose. Yeah,
Understand? They were in prime top shape.
they were
Top.
like 8 points
Liverpool
clear,
was
if I remember.
Liverpool was not even in. Liverpool was
Yeah,
was in the position where City, are in
is
the
yeah,
position
yeah,
City
yeah,
is
yeah,
now. Like we didn't even qualify for the Champions League. City were barely. City they were consistent, but they still had some games where they were struggling. Right, they were going for the
yeah,
treble, so they were distracted too as well, going for the treble in that year. So that was
yeah.
Arsenal's time to, one, stop City from winning the treble, two,
And they were
win
like 8 points
Premier
clear.
League.
They were 8 points clear,
Exactly.
right? So
Exactly. They were 8 points clear. But just like Austin said, like Man City won Champions League because of consistency. True, you keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying again. But
till you win it, you're right.
till you win it. And Ateta, he has
And
been getting the squad together, right? He has built
mm,
a solid back line. You've brought men are
man,
sitting at the back.
Saliba, Gabriel, yeah,
Saliba,
yeah, yeah.
Gabriel,
Now
Timber,
imagine,
now
yeah,
Miles with Skelly,
Skelly,
even
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Calafiori
Your
too.
midfield is
Calafiori too.
sure. It's just a striker they need.
Midfield is solid. If
Yeah,
they sign
Isaac.
Isak,
Ah,
they are going to win the league.
true, true.
They are going to win something. Even if they don't win the Premier League, they are going to win something.
Carling Cup.
They are, at least at and if Ateta signs Isak, we're saying this on this live now. Ateta
Yeah,
signs Isak and
yeah.
Ateta doesn't win the league or doesn't win a trophy, he's not going to win anything again.
Please put us this comment. Put us this comment. The reasons why you just did now. Very funny. Very,
Unless
very,
there's a
very
serious
funny.
witchcraft fight, unless that's the only thing that would, to me, that's the only thing to me, because I don't see how signing a striker like Isak will not get you
Will not get you
goals,
those. Yeah.
will not give you an opportunity to win most of your games. You know, I don't see that happening.
You're right.
I think your camera has gone off.
Yeah.
Okay, he has gone off the live. But yeah, thank you guys for joining the live. This was a really, really nice conversation talking about everything. We're going to go live on the weekends for FA Cup. He's back. Oh, are you back?
I think so.
Yeah, I was about to end the stream anyways.
Okay,
thought
okay,
you were
okay.
gone. But yeah, thank you guys for joining the live. Lots of interesting conversations. Definitely FA Cup, coming up. We're going to be live as well. Um, live for Champions League, live for Premier League games, watch alongs as well. And
Yeah.
even during the week we go live as well. So join our live next time, and yeah, let's keep having fun. Let's keep talking about all these conversations. See you guys
No.
next time.
See you.